US versus UK food. I mean, this should just be easy.
America is undoubtedly the epicenter of fast food.
Yup.
As a matter of fact, Americans spend $400 billion a year on it. But the question is, are we the best at it? That's why we're here in the UK, our biggest competitor. Supposedly, they're using better ingredients. In fact, there are some ingredients in the US that are illegal in the UK. On top of that, they have bigger menus, more unique items, and fast
UK sim.
experiences that the US has never seen. So it's finally time. The whole world's watching the ultimate fast food showdown. The US versus the UK.
Starting at KFC in the UK. But I'm not doing this alone. Today I'm joined with guest judges UK YouTube duo Jolly. We'll be pitting the UK's top fast food spots against their closest US counterparts. And at the end of each stop, we'll be rating our overall experiences out of 10. The country with the highest total average wins our battle. Now to kick things off at UK KFC, we got their fried chicken bucket, the French fries, or chips as they call them, and a unique item we don't have called the Tower Burger.
All that said, we're gonna be rating every spot purely by experience on a scale of 1 through 10, but we will also be talking about speed, flavor, texture, chicken. Reach into my bowl of wonders and grab a piece of chicken.
Distinctly KFC smell. Is that the same as the American KFC smell?
Something's missing from it.
Oh, it's all the chemicals. It's the stuff that we don't allow.
You know, this is probably about the same.
I'm always amazed at how little crunch there is.
It's like if they dipped it in breading, refrigerated it, baked it, and then dunked it in oil.
It's flaccid.
Yeah.
Honestly, I kind of like it. I kind of like original recipe, but like the problem is that Popeyes exists. Like all the other fried chicken places exist. So that's like the only reason why KFC sucks. But I don't dislike original recipe. I'm not gonna be upset if I get it, but I'd rather have Popeyes.
I don't enjoy how that tastes, texturally especially. The texture, it's awful.
It's like mid.
Yeah, I'd rather have Jollibee.
Mid. That said, flavor-wise, it's okay.
Is Popeyes really bad? Popeyes is god tier.
To me, I think here in England, they're doing more like 2 or 3 herbs and spices, possibly.
Next up, a unique item only available in the UK, the Tower Burger.
They didn't even get this center. This is way off.
If you're expecting them to center the ketchup, then I think already your expectations are too high.
A hash brown, a fried KFC chicken. For some reason, there's American cheese on here. I have no idea why. Contextually, that makes no sense.
This feels like a special moment as well, eating with the Colonel himself.
Wow. That's fucked up. I believe that there are great chicken sandwiches in this wonderful country.
We call them chicken burgers, but yeah.
That is not one of them. The number one problem when I bit into it was, all I tasted was ketchup. Once I finally got past
like chicken burger is like a patty.
Wall of ketchup, I then was greeted with the texture of this potato, which was probably greater than or equal to a paste of cornstarch. I just am not picking up much crunch from it. Same thing, not much crunch from the chicken. The salt level is pretty underwhelming. And overall, it's been fried in oil that's been reused and reused. So you're getting a little bit of that.
Do you guys remember like a couple of years ago, McDonald's had like a promo where they were like, we're gonna serve different food from around the world that like you would be able to get at McDonald's, but like in a different place. It's like we have like the Australia thing that you can get from that normally you could get from Australia, but you can get it now. And they had that. Whatever happened to that? That was fucking amazing. I wish they would do that again.
Bitter aftertaste.
You had Popeyes. It was the most bland chicken you ever had. And you're like, what the fuck, Zol? I don't even know how that's possible.
That said, I do have a couple positive notes.
It's amazing listening to someone who actually knows what they're talking about.
What a pro. I'm loving this.
I mean, we do this for a living, but we've got no idea what we're doing. I want to point to the salad. It tasted like it had been put through a paper shredder.
You know what they call that? In America, they call it shreddis.
Shreddis.
Really?
Now, for the...
I've literally never heard someone say shreddis. Is that like a thing? Is that a thing? I've literally never heard that, like not even one time. And I used to work at a sandwich shop and I've never heard that.
Moment of truth, the French fry.
Is he just making shit up?
This is what won our best fast food French fry in America. Not this one, but the one in America. These fries are different. The question is, are they better? No.
These are terrible.
That's atrocious.
It's funny that guy's coughing right now because I'm trying to not to suffocate.
3 items from the UK, KFC down. Now it's time to rate our overall experience.
4 out of 10.
I'd say a 3.
It would have been a 3 if there wasn't a guy gagging. It was like a soundtrack, so I'm gonna go 2.2.
The UK, not off to a strong start, but there's plenty more places to visit, so let's see how KFC is doing in the US.
You know what I hate though, guys? I hate fucking potato wedges. I think they're fucking disgusting. It's like I almost always hate potato wedges.
Can I do a 6-piece chicken bucket?
I mean, compared to like fries, I'd rather have fries than potato wedges. It's like potato wedges are like kind of gummy in the inside. I hate them.
Well. Thank you.
I'd rather have any other potato than potato wedges. Like I'd rather have a baked potato, mashed potato, fries, hash browns, tater tots, whatever. I'd have curly fries, literally anything. Wedges is literally like the bottom tier of like potato. It's so bad.
I was so southern I could barely understand what he was saying.
Speaking of Southern, Josh and Ollie got a little taste of Southern hospitality.
Thank you so much.
Now get the hell out of here.
Southern hospitality.
You guys are so friendly.
Dude, Texas people are nice. Everyone thinks that we're mean. Have you had KFC in America? Is this a new experience?
I honestly don't think I've ever had American KFC. I mean, I opened the lid of this bucket and my fingers
Welcome to our country. Now get the hell out of here.
covered in grease.
But my first impression is, holy crap, what are you feeding your chicken?
Why is that so
Because it's
big?
literally double the
I think
size.
that's the biggest piece of fried chicken.
That's a breast. This is a wing.
Oh, the leg's actually really small.
Skip leg day and got breast enhancement.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, wow. Crispy. It's got way more seasoning to it. It's just as oily.
I keep chewing, but nothing's happening. That was very stringy. It took like 10 times the amount of chewing.
Yeah, because you know why? Because you went for a breast. Noob play. Chicken breast is the worst at fried chicken places.
I keep
Literally the worst piece.
chewing, but
I know it's a big piece, but it's literally the worst.
nothing's happening. That was very stringy. It took like 10 times the amount of chewing as the KFC in the UK. I mean, the initial flavor is so good though. That batter, while being greasy as hell, tastes good.
I feel no less disgusting, but it just tastes better. Feels similar, but it just tastes better. It feels like the reward for debasing yourself
It's much higher.
is much higher.
Whoa. So we tried that. Off to a good start. Let's try the fries and decide. We tried the English ones. These are completely different. They're skinless, they're battered, they're seasoned. And I will say these don't look as good as the ones that won the fry competition, and that shows the inconsistency of fast food restaurants.
Yep.
Ooh.
Chemically aftertaste.
That is completely different to the British KFC.
You see what it does to you?
They're addictive as hell. What's going
Yeah,
on?
right,
It's
right.
quite difficult to stop. They're really satisfyingly crunchy.
And look, the scary aftertaste went away. Now it's luring you back in.
Oh my gosh.
It's so good.
America.
I can't taste the chemicals at all anymore.
Rating time.
First impressions.
Listen, all right. This might be a little hard to understand, okay? This might be hard to understand for a Brit, but it's called spices. It's called spices beyond salt and pepper. Yeah, it's crazy. I know.
Definitely better than KFC in the UK.
That chemical taste that you think is chemicals, that's just spices.
Probably gonna give this 7.7.
I'll give it a 7.
I think I'm also gonna give it a 7. This is the best KFC I've ever had. On to the next.
The US, on the other hand, starting off very strong, back across the pond, see if the UK can respond.
We're here at a place that's new, not to the world, definitely not to the US, but definitely to the UK, and that is Wendy's.
No,
newish.
no shot that the Wendy's in UK wins. There's no
Last
way.
couple of years.
People have suggested that it's better than the one in the US. There's only one way
Wendy's is so fucking good.
to find out. And we're gonna kick that off with none other than a
Although, why the fuck goes to Wendy's and gets a spicy?
chicken burger.
I see you picked up on our
I don't know what you're
vernacular.
talking about. Let's just go for it. Cheers.
That is easily, I would say, the freshest tasting of any of the fast food we've had today.
yeah.
The lettuce has a real crisp to it.
Well, they haven't shredded it.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of spice in the batter.
It's got kick.
I will admit though, it's an okay sandwich. It's okay. It's not.
Texturally great. I have no
It's
issue
okay.
with the texture. It's got a nice crunch. The
It's got nothing on Popeyes though.
inside's got some juiciness to it. It's not super dry on the lettuce. The bun is chewy, but on the flavor side, somehow not that punchy. There's good spice, but I'm not getting a lot of chicken. I'm not getting like herbs and spices. I'm not getting like garlic. I'm not getting umami. I'm not getting lots of chicken. I'm just kind of getting like blank piece of paper with paprika on it. On to the next. Dave's Double. You've got a great Maillard, which is kind of a
That's the
surprise.
best.
What's a Maillard?
Whenever you sear something, you get a full contact sear, you get this nice browning here.
Yes.
Oh, I like it. A little sear.
Why is there no salt?
I bite into something and I think, that is perfect. And then you explain all of the reasons why it's not perfect. And I'm like, oh yeah. The ingredients taste fresher. It feels like it's actually made by hand. You can taste the freshness of the lettuce.
I love Wendy's. Wendy's the double is so
The beef
good.
does taste like it could have been frozen, but at least it tastes more like beef than some fast food joints.
It's got the Maillard on it.
Yep, that's a duck. Maillard. Long story short, lacking flavor, lacking salt. I hate fast food patties. They don't have the
Oh, yeah,
right
true.
fattiness.
There's no
They're
onion,
like
yeah.
chewy and kind of dry.
I can't eat burgers without onions. It needs like double, triple. I need a fistful of onions inside of the burger, and then give me another fistful that like I can offhand. Right, so I have like the burger in one hand with like extra onions, and then I have like another onion in my other hand, and then I just dual wield it.
Everything else was solid. We have one more left, the spicy nugs. The nuggets, they're dry. They taste nothing of chicken. There's no crisp. It's like eating a sponge, and all I taste flavor-wise is really just a slight spiciness with no other background flavor. No garlic, no seasoning, but there is a little more salt in it present. I'll give them that much.
I'm not joking. When I eat this stuff, I feel all at sea until you talk, and I'm like, yep, I kind of agree with that.
My overall score is gonna come out to a solid 5. It is mid as
Probably a 6.5, I reckon.
I would probably go 5.5.
Now, I've never loved Wendy's in general, but the question is it better in America?
Wendy is. There she
Wendy
is.
herself.
All right, chicken sandwiches. Oh, look at that. It's like an emoji.
That's like a butt that's been sat on a bench for a bit too long.
Let's do it, guys. Again, they got the seasoning down. That's salty as heck.
It's almost too salty. Quite spicy as well.
Oh yeah, there's a bit of heat to that.
More spicy than the British one.
Everything they said is spicy in the UK was almost not spicy at all.
They should really just trim these up into squares and make nuggets out of them.
The Dave's double.
It's shinier on the top. It looks
shiny.
almost more plasticky, maybe. It does look better than the one in the UK.
That's called an egg wash.
Shininess and all.
Cheers.
You were talking about the salt level in the UK burger, and this is definitely seasoned better.
It's just drowning in sauce, which I think the main issue was that it was too dry.
The meat is different. It's fattier.
Ah.
When the first burger that we had in London was less fatty, and I think you want a fattier piece of meat in a burger to help hydrate all those ingredients.
Yeah.
It tastes better, but it tastes unhealthier.
Okay, let's move on to the next. One nugget. Go for it.
Oh, that's very different. Very bouncy, quite rubbery.
I liked it less with each bite. It's like when you meet someone the first time and they're like, they're really great. And then you meet them again and you're like, I've had a few less beers and they're less great.
I feel like they're both equally bad for different reasons. I mean, the salt level's better, but the texture was worse. And
Yeah,
not as crunch.
I don't think that the nuggets are great at Wendy's, but I mean they're okay. Yeah, and also no sauce. What the fuck? Who does that? Good point.
You're giving that a 6.5?
Muck after hours. Good point.
You're gonna give it a
Who does
5.
that?
I'm gonna go 7.2.
You're giving it higher than a 7.
That's crazy.
What are you thinking?
That was a good fast food meal.
And what I will say is
Yeah.
the flavor was very good. There was garlic
Wendy's is
and
very good.
seasonings in the chicken. The beef tasted of beef. There was no flavor that drew the rating down. The only thing that did was the texture.
You know what though? UK is gonna have some shit like curry, like butter chicken or something, like some fast food butter chicken, and then like doner kebabs or something like that. And like we don't have that in America.
Of certain things. The chicken nugget being spongy and the chicken breast.
That's where
in
the comeback is
sandwich
gonna
being
be
dry.
right there.
You took the words right out of my mouth. It was exactly what I was gonna say.
There you go. I'm a big texture guy.
I know it's not even British, but I mean like you know what's gonna be involved. It's gonna be in there.
Did you say texture over taste? Buy it now. It's on Amazon. Did you know that? The link's in the description. Moving on.
The US is looking good, but this next competitor might just be what breaks that momentum.
We have a unique offering, something I didn't expect, but something that was highly requested, not even by these two, but by my DMs. As soon as people found that I was here, the first thing I kept seeing over and over was this place called Greg's. And I was like, what is this, a 7-Eleven?
It's a British institution.
The sanctum of sausage.
Sausage roll, run it. Here we go. Cheers.
This is probably the fast food that I eat more than any other.
I hate to say it, this is actually really good.
Because it tastes like of almost nothing.
It's the essence of nothing that yearns for something.
There you go.
A wise man once said.
Texturally, it's wonderful.
That looks really
Super
good,
crispy on
actually.
the outside, it's
I'm gonna be
flaky.
real.
The sausage is super moist. It's not dry at all. I thought it would be. I was expecting something snappier and more toothsome, but I don't mean that in a way of not liking it. It's just different than I expected, but I do like what I got.
If you had the sausage by itself without the pastry, it would be awful. Like genuinely god awful. But it works together.
I will say, if you start to peel this back, the first thought is, oh, it's Granddad's toe.
It doesn't. Okay.
On to our next Greg's item, the chicken bake.
Oh wow, it really doesn't taste good.
Mother.
Oh yeah, put that up against Costco.
The way that slithered down my throat
You say slithered?
was unacceptable. That was, I feel
Ugh.
violated.
Well, you're gonna love the next thing.
This really does look like Subway vomit in a Pop-Tart.
Oh my god, is that like beans? It's a freaking beans on toast.
This
In
is
a bread.
Subway vomit in a Pop-Tart.
No, it's a sausage, bean, and cheese melt.
Yup.
We Brits love our bacon.
Freaking Heinz baked beans.
Atrocious.
We're getting worse.
Cold.
Ice cold.
So cold. That's because no one orders them. That's the thing with the sausage roll. You're going to Greg's, you're always going to get a fresh sausage roll because their turnover is so quick. Everyone who used to order these is gone now. Let's end it on a pleasant note because Greg's also does sweet treats. These are yum yums.
My lord, it's a little flaccid.
Well, it is a little bit.
That was actually pretty good. Maybe give it a little Dunkaroo.
Ugh.
This is a pre-diabetic masterpiece. Wow.
Maybe a post-diabetic.
Wow. If we're all lucky, we're all gonna lose our left foot.
Put it in a bake.
Honestly, these were banging. It seems like UK does fast food a little differently. It is also not just about there being a drive-through, but just being able to go inside, grab, and leave. And that's not so much the American mentality. The American mentality of what fast food is there should be a drive-through. That is like the determiner in America, if it's truly fast food, is that you don't even get out of your car.
Because we have this thing, it's called walking.
I like what Greg's is offering.
Yeah, well, you know, in America, we have this thing. It's called space. It's called lots of open space. Great. It's amazing. Man, it's great.
Conceptually similar to the 7-Eleven model, but it's way more focused on quick service food. But I mean, all things considered, I'm kind of a fan. Like, if I were strolling by a Greg's, I would probably stop to get a sausage roll.
Hell yeah.
If I were to give it a rating, 7.9.
I think I'm happy with 7.9.
I mean, I'm gonna go for a 10.
10 out of 10?
You can't improve on a Greg's sausage roll.
It's called like living in the countryside.
You're gonna
You know?
walk in for a fast food baked good. They've perfected it. I think there's a reason that it's basically a national religion. I'm not surprised that Josh, he's not fully on
He's a
board
new
because
convert.
it's like the first church service he's gone to.
The way fast food works, by the way, with drive-thrus, if you're not from America, it's like you go to the drive-thru like on your way home, or if you're doing like a long trip. You don't really drive through just for the fuck of it. You drive through because like you're gonna take it home, you're gonna eat it at home.
Right.
He likes what he sees,
He likes
but
it.
he's not ready to get back.
Or like at a park or something, you know?
Ties straight away.
Ollie's insane score is gonna make this a little hard to beat. This now comes down to which country has the best average. America is down, but not out. So let's see if they can clutch it up. The question is, what is the best comparison to Greg's? Place where you can get a cheap sausage item, a chicken bake, plethora of...
Oh, you're fucked. It's over. It's over. It's gonna be Costco. You're dead.
options. The answer, Costco. So
It's over. It's over.
we gave the lads a tour. It's not exactly a one-to-one experience of walking into Greg's, but it may have been better. Funny enough, they don't turn any profit on their food, but I'm curious to see where it lands.
You're an idiot.
Welcome back to America.
For the price of $1.50,
There's no onions on that thing.
which was the price of our sausage roll, you get not only this hot dog,
There-
but also a free refill drink. I mean, that's mad.
There's no onions on it. You gotta have onions on it.
That's a hot dog.
For $1.50. Is that beef?
Yeah, beef hot dog.
I mean, it's hard to hate something that costs that little.
Coming back from the UK, a sausage roll hits way harder than that.
100%.
It's the same price, right?
Yeah, it's the same price.
You don't get a drink, but it's way more comforting.
Ultimately, there's just not that much to say about that. It is a
Are you fucking kidding me? The Costco hot dog is one of the greatest fast food items ever made. What are we even talking about here? This is
hot dog,
ridiculous.
and that's about it.
It's a hot dog and that's about it?
Greg's also had something else, and they called it a chicken bake. But guess what? America has a chicken bake too.
That's a monstrosity.
Remember I said, like, make that fight against the chicken bake from freaking Costco?
It is a monstrosity.
This is so heavy.
It's ridiculous. I mean, it's almost like they're compensating for something.
You sold that.
They don't even have the freaking Caesar. You gotta eat it with the Caesar dressing. What the
as
fuck?
Greg's chicken bake.
You don't want a male name to give
You gotta have like the little cup of Caesar dressing and then you dip it in it. Like, what the hell?
ownership to this. That is a lot better than Greg's.
This is like a whole meal.
I really like the baked cheese off the side.
If you just compare the inside of that to the inside of the Greg's chicken bake,
It's like a chicken Alfredo inside a like crispy pizza pocket. Honestly, this is very good.
it's just too big though. Like, who wants all of that?
I do. I could easily smash one of these.
There's no yum yums, but they do. Like, who wants all of that?
I do. I could easily smash one of these.
How long is a chicken bake? What is the length of a Costco chicken bake? Yeah, you could smash one of those. Yeah. I could see like average size white male. You could smash it probably. Yeah, probably.
no yum yums, but they do have soft serve ice cream. You're a sucker for some soft serve ice cream.
Soft serve.
Oh my gosh, cookies and ice cream. Oh my god.
You've absolutely screwed us by giving us this right before giving the rating. Before this, I would have said a 5.
The hot dog was so much better than all the fast
Really, the fucking ice cream? The ice cream and the cookie is what put you over, not the hot dog and the chicken break. Like this is so fucked
We've
up.
had
Yeah,
today.
but they're gatekeeping. They, you know,
Okay.
they don't let you in.
No, that's not true. That is a fucking lie. Wait a minute. Yo, this is British lies. This is British propaganda. You do not need a membership to eat at the Costco food court. You actually don't.
The chicken bake is oppressively large.
Yeah, exactly. A little bit insecure, honestly.
No. You just ask them. You just tell them that you want to go to the food court and then you can go in.
But
It's their new policy. They changed it? No. When did they do that? This year. Really? Fair enough.
Holy crap, this goes straight to my heart.
It actually does. You're going to go into cardiac arrest very soon.
Costco, including the experience, 7.5.
I was gonna go with 7.
I came in with a bad attitude. The hot dog, it is the same product no matter where you go, right? The chicken bake, it is actually very good. And then
That's not true. Costco hot dogs are way better. Saying that all hot dogs are the same no matter where you go is so ridiculously like that is not true. That is ridiculous. There's no way that's true.
the chocolate chunk cookie sealed the deal for me. All things considered, was this 7? Wow. Big ups to Costco. Who would have thought it? Moving on.
Greg still holds on the top spot, but America's still dominating the leaderboard on the overall average. Let's see if the next competitor can get the score for the UK.
If there's any fast food that represents
I miss the Costco Polish dog, man. That was good times.
American fast food better than any fast food joint, not by quality, but by cultural significance, it is McDonald's. This French fry contains 4 ingredients. Here's how many the US McDonald's French fry contains.
I can't see what was on the screen.
It's just slightly salty, very oily potato.
This is the most pure potato McDonald's French fry I've had, because the McDonald's French fry does have a McDonald's flavor in the US. If you go and taste a US McDonald's French fry, you would probably take a step back and
That's a Texas thing, by the way. You can't get that in like California. Basket of fries. You can just buy like a tray of fries, basically.
there's a flavor in here I can't
It's like
quite
$4
identify.
or something.
Is
Like
the
$4.50.
texture the same? I know you like texture.
Why do you ask it like that? He looks me right in the eyes and he's basically like,
Yeah.
I know you like texture. We tasted it here, but in order to really make a determination, we gotta try the ones in the US. Next up, the Quarter Pounder, a better burger experience than the Big Mac because, let's be honest, the Big Mac is mostly just bread.
This is a bit weird, but what I crave in this is that little piece of crispy bun.
There's nothing about this bun that is crispy. When I was a little kid, you'd be drinking all that fruit punch and all sorts of random ass cookies and things, and you throw up in your mouth a little bit. Right here.
Good, happy childhood memories.
Lackluster experience so far, but let's see if an item exclusive to the UK swings things around.
But it's not just any cheeseburger. This is the
Also, did you guys know that Texas McDonald's has other special items that you can't get in California McDonald's? And then the California McDonald's doesn't have anything special. Like everything you can get at the California McDonald's, you can get at the Texas McDonald's. But the Texas McDonald's has other burgers you can't get. There's one called a homestyle burger that has like a homestyle mustard sauce. You can't get that in California. The other one too is a steak. You can get steak and pancakes for breakfast at McDonald's in Texas. You can't get that in California. It was in California for like a short while, but then they don't have it right now.
chili cheeseburger.
Yeah, there's what was it called? The sausage McMuffin. You can get a sausage McMuffin, but with steak instead of sausage. What kind of steak? I don't know. It's just like a steak, like a
It
breakfast
has
steak.
some sort of a chili sauce. It has pickles, but wait a minute. I also see pickled jalapeno.
It's somehow
You can also get a bagel. You can get a bagel sandwich in Texas. They don't have the bagel sandwich in California.
more dry than the Quarter Pounder.
The patties are thin and getting obliterated.
Really need something to wash that down with.
Very much of American cheese and jalapeno. I didn't get any beef. The buns are super sweet in a not so enjoyable way. Everything's just kind of one texture. The meat is chewy and floppy like a sandal. So is the bread. Both are equally as dry. That's the overall experience of it. And
It feels like my body's rejecting that a little bit.
we've had the UK experience. I'm giving it a solid 2.5.
They have the bagel steak in California now? Do they? Did they add that to California?
Probably just give it 2 flat.
2.2.
I think we'll stick with 2.5. Yeah,
Okay,
I'm going with 2.5. Okay.
It's better when you're in charge.
2.5 US. What you got? Wow, you gotta stop doing that. They really are surprising me. I've noticed a
He got a
significant
double.
difference in the quality. They have my
Wait, that's cheating. He got a double. He got a double quarter
Their
pounder.
patties. I think they're actually searing.
You got a
them.
single
Cheese
last
looks
time.
better. All the toppings look decent. Good toast. The bun looks nice. I don't know what's happening. I think McDonald's.
The quarter pounder with cheese upgrade. So I don't know if they did this in the UK, but in America, within I'd say like the last 10 years, they changed the quarter pounder with cheese to be fresh beef. So it used to be frozen beef, like the same as like the regular beef. So like if you get like a regular burger, like the double cheese McDouble, like those burgers, those ones are frozen beef, but they changed the quarter pounder to be fresh beef. So that's why it's a lot more juicy nowadays. Like within the last I think it's like within the last 6 years, I'd say. Yeah. 2019. There you go. Thank you, Derp. Yeah. quarter 3 2019 fresh beef. I don't know if they did that in the UK, but I'm telling you guys, like the quarter pound, if you haven't had a quarter pounder since then, it's gotten a lot better in McDonald's. And like, say like you actually do want like a more substantial burger, like more stuff on it, you can actually order the quarter pounder deluxe, which has lettuce and tomato, and you can also add bacon if you want. So it's like an actual, like it adds like mayo, lettuce, tomato. So you have like a more substantial burger.
Is tired of being on, and they actually want to make better food. Maybe that's happening.
Honestly, I think that is the best looking McDonald's burger I've ever seen in my entire life.
I did not expect it to be such a contrast.
Yeah, look at this. Do you see the difference? Like, look at that. Look at how juicy this looks compared to this, right?
You get to hear.
It could still be worse, so let's taste.
I can taste the mallard in there.
I'm kind of blown away. Here's what I will say. The texture is kind of on point. It's juicy, it's fatty to the way I like it. The cheese is kind of melting and making its own sauce. The pickles come in, you can taste them. It's pretty damn good, and the bun is not bad either. But what I will say, flavor, despite the nice texture, is severely lacking to me. Not just salt level, but I'm just not tasting much beef or much of anything. I just taste ketchup. Surprisingly decent texture. Like, if I were to give this texture a rate,
I actually order that without salt. I order it all the time without salt, and it's fine.
I might give it a 7 or a 6.5, but the flavor is sub 4 to me. It's not giving much.
We compared the patties at the UK McDonald's to a coaster you put a beer on. The thickness to this is so different. There's not really any distinct flavors there. You just taste all of it in one.
Take a piece of that ground beef and taste it. It tastes of nothing.
It really does.
Because there's no salt, and this is the most flavorless beef that there is.
This scratches an itch almost no other fast
It's really good. I don't know about that.
food can.
I can't imagine it would really get much better than this at a McDonald's.
Are the McDonald's fries in the US?
There is a major problem with basket of fries. You have to eat it at the restaurant, because if you get basket of fries, you take it home, it cools down a lot faster, right? Because like if you put it in like those little fry containers, it's not exposed to the air as much as like a basket, right? So the basket like gets cold really fast.
Better than the ones in the UK, or is it the other way around? Yeah, there's literally 12 more ingredients in this.
Is there any potato in that at all?
It just gets dipped into like 12 chemical baths and then fried.
There's no salt in them, but there wasn't salt on the British ones either.
No, they're not crispy.
They're like
somehow.
chewy.
That's a bad fry.
Honestly, 1-to-1, the US and UK fries were similar because they were both mid. Maybe I'd give it to the UK due to the lack of chemicals, but you know what? Time to rate.
When I say the burger was as good as a McDonald's burger can be, there's still a ceiling to that.
I think this whole experience has been really pleasant for me. The double cheeseburger way surpassed my expectations.
In-N-Out fries suck even more, says Derber, but you have to order them well done. You have to order them extra well, so they're crispy and they're like chips.
I might even give it them 5.8. The fries really dragged it down. I'd maybe give it a 6.5.
I'm gonna go for a dead 6.
I'm gonna give it a flat 5.5. Honestly, kind of high for McDonald's.
In the UK, I felt sick immediately after eating it. But then as soon as we bit into the McDonald's, I felt like I might crap myself.
Did you?
That's private.
Okay. Moving on.
McDonald's yet again leaving us unimpressed, this time for both UK and the US. And now the time has come for our final matchup. We're taking the UK's top grossing chicken spot, Nando's, and putting it up against the US's top grossing chicken spot, Chick-fil-A. This is a battle of chicken Goliath.
Wait, really? Chick-fil-A?
Apparently the Brits love a cheeky Nando's, but it's only fair to compare it directly to one of the chicken spots that continuously has Americans in a chokehold across the country. This is gonna be interesting.
All you need to know is British people love Nando's.
It's beloved.
So careful, watch your words.
We're on the street corner right now next to about 350,000 bikes.
Let's see this.
Those are all the people that are parked and are just waiting in case you badmouth
Oh, fantastic.
Nando's. This is your half chicken. This is maybe one of the most common orders.
Shit. That looks really good, actually.
Coming to Nando's, they get a half chicken or a quarter chicken. It's rotisserie style. We've gone for a classic medium hot sauce. People are very particular about how spicy you go for your peri-peri hot sauce at Nando's. If you want to go hot, we have some hot.
We have to do it right.
A little bit of hot sauce. Oh, wow. There you go. Bam.
It's squirted a little bit. Juicy, seasoned nicely. It's got the smokiness from the grill.
Costco, $5. $5 whole bird.
Oh, I'm kind of surprised.
A little bit.
Now we're trying the wing roulette.
Wings, but it's got a little bit of novelty factor.
There's multiple different spice levels on the wings. You don't know which one you're gonna get. You just take a bite, roll the dice.
That's for sure spicy.
This one's just
That
barbecue.
looks really good
I
though,
got off
not
easy
gonna
on the
lie.
roulette there. I think that's quite lemony.
I like the ooey gooey. They're cooked nicely, so you get the smoky grill flavor. I mean, this is quality cooked chicken. I'm kind of surprised. In Chicago, I went to Nando's, very nice, but this one is significantly better. Seasoning's better, texture's better, it's cooked nicer.
So did you think it would be lower quality? I'm trying to understand why you're surprised
You're
by
baiting
this.
me. You're baiting me.
Nando's, it's a bit more pricey than your average fast food. And I think you taste it.
We have the thighs.
It is juicy. That's good. I'm getting the most like char grilled kind of action, reminiscent of the sort of Burger King fake char grilled, but the real.
Half a chicken
Well, I wish
counts
there was
as
a little more
fast
salt
food.
on this, but it's not like missing enough for me to complain. But what I will say is they're cooked nicely, but the flavor is very chicken forward. It's nice. Someone just brought me a plate of that, and I closed my eyes and I ate it. I think my first thought would be like, you know what? This is close to an 8 out of 10 overall. Like in the sense of tastes good, it delivers, it's not dry, and that's like the biggest loss on most chicken bites is overcooked. Surprisingly cooked nicely.
Yep.
But okay, we're sitting at an 8 out of 10. The convenience element is a problem. I think that it drops that down from the fast food world closer to like a 7.5.
To enjoy a Nando's, you kind of have to go and sit down. And if I'm going to do that, I don't want to go to a chain. I want to go, somewhere local, somewhere that the people making the food really care about. Yeah, that's how it really suffers. While the taste, I agree, it's on like an 8. For me, convenience brings it down to like a 5. It's mid.
Oh,
Wow.
Nando's is super mid.
Okay,
Wow.
I instinctively want to go higher, but mainly because I'm a contrarian.
Okay.
And also I don't like upsetting people. It was juicy, well seasoned. I would say 7.5.
And just like that, Nando's is on the board. That only leaves one spot left to go before deciding which country is taking home the crown. On to Chick-fil-A.
It's popping in here.
Yeah.
We've got a double line.
The first cue of the day.
Yeah, they're also known for being extremely polite. Can we do 3 spicy chicken sandwiches? Can I also
Nice.
do 1 order of the grilled nuggets, 1 order of the 4-piece tenders?
3411.
Thank you.
Nice.
Got called sir.
Wow, they were very, very polite.
She didn't say my pleasure, which was really upsetting to me.
Oh, that's
Them they always say like ma'am in Texas. It's actually really that's like normal here. It's not normal in like California for sure, but like in Texas, everyone's super polite. So I don't think it's really like specific to Chick-fil-A. If they're in Texas right now, like it makes sense that that would happen like no matter where they went.
the thing they do, isn't it?
Awesome, thank you.
Our pleasure.
Why would you say that?
Did I not say that?
You
don't say it.
You cannot take pleasure.
They're being pleasured.
We're back in America at the US's version of the top grossing chicken spot. Nando's has grilled chicken, but so does Chick-fil-A. But it only comes in one form, which is
This is so fucking unfair because who the fuck orders this? Like who the fuck orders grilled nuggets at Chick-fil-A? It's freaking ridiculous.
grilled nuggets.
You have grilled nuggets?
It doesn't look great.
That looks like bodybuilder food. Meatheads love this stuff.
Why are they slimy?
It's very, very soft.
It's a bit rubbery.
It feels refreshingly healthy for a fast food spot, you know? It's not deep fried in batter.
If I'm in a pinch and I'm traveling and I'm somewhere in the United States, I can rely the Chick-fil-A will have some grilled nuggets that I can eat and hit my protein goal. Makes it very easy.
I feel like I'm in a men's health video right now. Yeah.
What they are known for is their fried chicken. We're gonna start with the tenders here.
Very crunchy. A little bit spicy, way less greasy than KFC.
Warm.
No?
Just a little. You're not getting anything?
You guys are roasting yourselves. I don't even say it.
With the Chick-fil-A sauce, it's damn good.
It goes down very,
That's damn
very
good.
easy.
Yeah. What's up, ma'am? How are you?
This is the obligatory break in the episode.
Where Joshua gets recognized.
We should say this did happen to us once on the shoot. A guy pulled up, wound down his window, and he said, this is a direct
Thanks,
quote.
Parent.
You're the guys who do those videos with the little kids?
I will say these are the better breaded ones that I've had, which is not what I want. It's lacking something, but we still have one more item. This is what put them on the map.
You know who has better chicken tenders than Chick-fil-A is Cane's. Raising Cane's is way better.
This is the reason that people love Chick-fil-A. It is a chicken sandwich.
A little bit of trench foot on the bottom there.
The way you took that bite, you look like Pennywise.
It's spice. It's got that little bit of heat. It hits the spot.
One of the worst Chick-fil-A sandwiches I've ever had. However, you're right, it really does hit a spot. It's very hard for me to dislike that.
Well, experience-wise,
I
very,
would
very
say.
friendly. I was looking forward to the manners. You told us that they would be polite, and I was not disappointed.
Didn't put the Chick-fil-A sauce on it and didn't eat it with the fries, the waffle fries.
The food hits the spot, but I think
This is
you're right.
bullshit.
It is more disappointing. It's more.
This is the- dude, this is-
Chick-fil-A
this is-
than
this is,
the other Chick-fil-A's that I've had.
For me, it was
is
above
propaganda.
average as far as chicken experiences go. That said, the convenience much higher than Nando's. Taste was not as good.
I had the one that had trench foot, so I do feel personally a little bit affronted. It doesn't matter how polite you're being, it's still not bad. We've got low standards.
Yeah, we do.
Texture, flavor was good. Salt levels were good. I'll give it a 6 today.
5.5.
I'm gonna give it a 6.
All right, so we have a final ranking, but do you know the top spot or the winner?
I honestly have no idea.
Was it Greg's?
Greg's must have ranked pretty highly.
The highest ranking of this video, Greg's.
Guys, the highest ranking went to the place that had one item that was good and then 2 inedible items. They had one that was like, wow, this is pretty good. And then the other 2 were like inedible. And they got the highest score.
Hey, come on.
In London,
Yes.
unbelievable, but USA wins the overall competition by a landslide, which honestly,
Easy.
frankly, makes a lot of sense. We're allowed to use ingredients that you guys aren't.
You're the kings of fast food.
I actually am not proud of this.
It's a poison chalice, sometimes literally.
Fast food is just something that America owns, and whether that's something that we can take pride out of, which probably we shouldn't, we at least can have that.
Let me please be the first to say.
Yeah, they were super biased against the hot dog. Yeah.
Oh.
Subscribe, love you, bye.
How dare you!